Welcome to my study today. We're going to have a look at infinitives and gerunds. Most of my students admit that they actually guess when it comes to placing the infinitive or the gerund in the right place, but there are one or two things you can do to put this right. There is a spoken exercise for you to practice, but we'll start by looking at what we can actually do with the infinitive and the gerund. Infinitives and gerunds can be the subject of a verb, like this. To blush, infinitive, or blushing, gerund, is a sign of modesty. To drink or drinking too much beer is not a good idea. So in both cases we can use an infinitive or a gerund to be the subject of our sentence. And on the other hand, we can make it the object. John likes to Skype. John likes Skyping. One way of deciding whether to use a gerund or an infinitive is to look at the mysterious to. The infinitive, I want to play the piano. Here the to is part of the infinitive. But here it's a preposition. John has gone to London. So here's a rule. When the to preposition, and others of course like before or after, is followed by a verb, we can use the ing form of the verb. So there's a test. Try putting a noun or a noun phrase after to. If you can, it's a preposition and it can be followed by the ing form of the verb or the gerund. Look at this example. I'm looking forward to the holidays. Holidays is a noun. So therefore I can say I'm looking forward to going on holiday using the gerund form of the verb. And this example, which appears at the end of a letter, especially a business letter, which may look a bit odd, this is why it works. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. That's the ing form or the gerund. But I could say I'm looking forward to Christmas or I'm looking forward to Monday. Both of those are nouns. Therefore, using the rule, I can use the gerund. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. A nice way to finish a letter. Now here's a list of verbs which usually take the gerund. And I can hear you saying, come on Charles, you can't expect us to keep that in our heads. And in fact, I must confess, I looked in Comprehensive English Grammar by Eckersley to find this list. We learn the gerund and the infinitive simply by listening. We don't really have lessons at school other than to define what the grammar means, infinitive and gerund. And all of this stuff is kind of absorbed through the language. So here is a speaking and listening exercise. I will give you a phrase, you repeat, which will help you remember some of these main verbs for the gerund. There are others, but these are the most frequently used. Before we see the exercise, could I ask you to subscribe and to hit that bell? Thanks.
Keep quiet, please.
I always advise checking your exam answers. I always advise checking your exam answers. You should avoid drinking too much wine. You should avoid drinking too much wine. Would you consider accepting a new offer? Would you consider accepting a new offer? They are going to delay opening the store until next week. They are going to delay opening the store until next week. Sorry, I just dislike eating animals. Sorry, I just dislike eating animals. I enjoy playing tennis. I enjoy playing tennis. Don't you risk falling off? Don't you risk falling off? I suggest investing in a different company. I suggest investing in a different company. Please stop making all that noise. Please stop making all that noise.
I might break a bone.
I miss seeing Granny and Grandpa. I miss seeing Granny and Grandpa. Hello, how are you? Would you mind speaking more loudly, please? Would you mind speaking more loudly, please?
People is trying to disenfranchise that group of people.
Could you imagine having lunch with him? Could you imagine having lunch with him? Repeat the phrases after me, trying to use the English intonation. Listen to the stress and the timing of the sentences. And I hope by repeating you will get some of these verbs into your head where we use the gerund. Next time we shall look at part 2 of the infinitive and the gerund. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe below and I'll see you next time. Bye!